Using patterns to divide. I don't feel like it is.
It's red. The line is red.
Okay. They missed you, Joe. Okay, well, we'll see if we can get started here. We are going to use the information we already know and then use the patterns of division. Our question of the day is, how can we use patterns to help divide large numbers, large multiples of 10? Can you guys tell me what's a multiple of 10? Give me one. Okay, you're thinking of a factor pair. I want a multiple of 10. That means when I count by tens, a number that I'll hit. No. If I count by tens, I'll never say 5. Very good. That was a tough one. 20 is one. Okay. 100. 3,020. A million. Nope. When I count by tens, I'll never say 0. That's still 0. Aaron? 1,000. Luckily today, our multiples of 10 are probably going to be a little bit smaller. They're going to be between 10 and 100. So this jet carries a lot of people in it, but we don't know exactly how many. There's 18,000 passengers that ride in this jet, over 90 trips. So our question is, if the plane's full for each trip, then how many passengers will that plane hold? Well, what operation are we going to use to find out how many passengers are on the trip? Kaden? We're going to divide. That's right. So we're starting with our dividend, our big number of 18,000, and we're going to divide it by how many trips they took. So our problem looks like this. Now, do you see a basic math fact in that problem, Alexis? Yeah? What basic math fact do you see? 18 divided by 9. Good job. Okay? So when we're looking at a problem like this, we want to focus on the basic math fact. But the zeros are important also. We want our divisor here to only be a single digit. So to do that, we're going to cross out one of the zeros. When we cross out a number in our divisor, we have to also cross out a 0 in our dividend. So if I cross 1 out here, I'm going to cross 1 out here. Now, our basic fact, 18 divided by 9, gives us what? Aaron? 2. How many zeros are left over? 2. There's our answer. To check ourselves, we can take 200, our answer, and multiply it times 90. Will it give us this? We can do that in our head. We can check, Darius, in our head. We don't even have to write anything down to check. Okay, 210 divided by 30. That's 21 tens divided by 3 tens. So let's get our divisor one single digit. Thank you. Do you have a bill for me?
No. We'll deal with it later.
Okay, will you just let me know or email me? Have your mom email me? Okay, and then I'll get it to you. Thank you, Tia. If we took 1 0 away in our divisor, we have to do the same in our dividend. So what's our final answer going to be? America? 7. That's it. There's no zeros to work with. Simple as that. Let's try a couple more before we crank out the boards here. All right, now we have 480 tens divided by 6 tens. What's the first thing we want to do? Dathan? Okay, that's our basic fact, which is? Okay, so we know that's in our answer. But we need to get rid of the zeros here so that we have a single digit. How many zeros will I get rid of? 1. That means I'm going to get rid of 1 here as well. So we're simply left with 8. That's it. Okay, let's try some on our own. You guys pull out your boards, or your iPads. I'd like you to copy down. We're going to use our finger today. We don't even need the stylus. What we're going to write is very minimal today. Very minimal. Everybody write down the following problem. $32,000 divided by 40. So first, let's get our divisor by itself. Kiara, what will I do? We want to get rid Aaron, Powers? Is this something that you lost, you think? Okay, okay. We want to get rid of what? Sky? Okay, well, first of all, we want to focus on the divisor first. So how many zeros can we get rid of in this number? Only 1. That means we can get rid of 1 0 over here. Okay? Now we're left with our basic fact, 32 divided by 4, which is what, Sky? 8. And then you're right, then add in your 2 zeros. So your final answer is 800. To check myself, 800 times 40 should equal this. And it does. Good job. We're going to do a few like this. And then I'm going to call for some helpers up here. So clean screen, new problem. We need our divisor to be a single digit. Tell me what to do. Alexis, tell me what to do. Okay, then I have to take 1 off over here, but I'm still not left with a single digit. So take 1 more off. Good job. Now I'm left with a basic math fact, which the answer would be 45 divided by 9 equals 5. There's no zeros to put in our answer. It's as simple as that, just 5. That's it. Next problem. 120,000 divided by 400. Focus on your divisor first. How many zeros do we want to get rid of? Ellen? 2. Okay. 1, 2. That means I get rid of 1, 2 over here. My basic math fact, Natasha, 12 divided by 4? 3. And I'm left with how many zeros in my answer? 2 of them. So my final answer should be 300. To check it, 300 times 400 should give me 120,000. Pretty good, huh? All right. This one, we're going to do a little bit differently. I'm going to call on somebody to come up and do the problem. As they are working the problem, you, behind them, can work the problem on your iPad. Okay? Then the person who's up here can call on the next person to come up. Will? Everybody copy down this problem. Will, you can sit on my stool as I get this done for them. Okay, let's give them a second. They got to copy it down first. You got to stay all the way. Did everybody get it down?
Not yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Good. Basic fact. So your 9s. Okay, check your answer against Will's. Will was correct. He crossed out 1 0 in his divisor, so he did the same in the dividend, and he was left with 60. Will, you get to pick the next person to go up. $360,000 divided by 9,000. Let's get everybody time to put that on their board. 360,000 divided by 9,000. You're fast, boy. Good. He crossed off 3 zeros in his divisor. So he went over and crossed off 3 zeros in his dividend and was left with 4 and 1 0 left. Caden. Caden's next. Caden, here is your problem. 2,400 divided by 300. 2,400 divided by 300. Do you think I was tricking you? Good work, girl. That was it. She got rid of 2 zeros in her divisor, 2 zeros in her dividend. Next problem. This is our last large group problem. Then we're going to move on to a different skill. Let's go. Let's let everybody write it down. 5,600 divided by 70. Okay, go ahead. What do you want to get rid of? So then. There you go. Basic math fact. 56 divided by 7. It's not 7, actually. It's more than that. Yep. And how many zeros were left? That a boy. Okay, check your work against Skies. Nope, you're good. Nice job, everybody. Okay, clear screen. Hands on your lap. Now I'm going to throw out a bit of a challenge. Sam, what'd you need? Nope, you're good? You're good? Okay. Okay, so a little bit of a challenge this time. We're going to change things around, and I'm going to go with this divided by we don't know equals this. Okay, so this is algebra. 15 divided by what number gives us 3? If you're not good with division, you can always do the opposite. That's what algebra is. 3 times what gives us 15? Emma? 3 times 6 gives us 18. 3 times 5. That's right. Okay, so here's how we can look at this. We had 1 0 in our answer. So we need to be left with 1 0 here. That means there must be 1 0 down here that I crossed out, one of each. Another way to think of this is there's 2 zeros here, one here, one here, and there's 2 zeros in our answer if we're working backwards. Let's try another one like this. Okay, I'm running out of time, so I want to finish this. 16 divided by what gives me 4? Help me out.